All right, boys and girls, we are going to read a story together today. And the title, I want you to look at my mouse over here. The title of the story is called Tad. Can you read that with me? Tad. Good. And the author is Millie Lott. And Millie Lott is the person that wrote the story. Illustrated by Chambers Dorsey. And Chambers Dorsey is the person, the illustrator who draws the pictures in our story. So let's come over here and let's talk about a few things before we get started with our story today. So Nat and his dog, Tad, like to play, but Tad gets into trouble. So it's kind of like our sentence over here that we were looking at with our words where Dad was mad at Dan. So the dog was in trouble, just like this story, it looks like. So Tad likes to play, but he gets into trouble. So let's think, what trouble can a dog get into? What might be the trouble that he is going to get into as we read this story? So be thinking about that as we start to read together. Look down here, we're going to see two consonants that we're going to have to say the sounds for in our story, and we're going to be using. So the first one is N. Say that with me, ready? N. Good. And then we have D. So say that with me, ready? D. Good. And we have two words to know that we've been practicing in our sight words for the week. So the first one is. Say that with me, ready? Is. And the second one is no. Say that with me, ready? No. So we're going to use is and no a lot when we read our story today. All right, so let's start on the first page together. I am going to read the sentence and then I want you to say it with me and touch your words, okay? I am Nat. Tad is my dog. Now read it with me together. Ready? Start at the beginning. I am Nat. Tad is my dog. So we have learned that this boy right here, his name is Nat, and here's Tad, the dog. Let's look at this next page together. I see Dad. Dad is mad. Let's read that together again. Ready? I want you to touch those words. And here we go. I see Dad. Dad is mad. Look at the picture clues in the story, and I want you to say out loud why you think Dad is mad. What could be going on? Good. I think he is upset too because I see a torn piece of paper or a torn piece of fabric or something that is ripped off. And he is being pointed at because he's in trouble. So look over here at this next page. I think we've figured out what could have happened. Nat, see the mat? My tan mat? And I change my voice because I have an exclamation mark and I use feeling. So let's start back over and read that together. Nat, see the mat? My tan mat. Good. So we see what happened. It wasn't a piece of paper. It was a piece of cloth from the mat. And it looks like he tore it apart. Let's read this page together. No, Tad. Bad dog. Read that with me. Ready? No, Tad. Bad dog. Let's look at the next page together. Tad? Tad. And do you see how I changed my voice? Because Tad has a question mark, so I have to make my voice kind of go up as I'm asking a question. Like, what is Tad doing? He's trying to solve the problem. And then Tad, he did it. He's trying to make it all better. Let's look at the last page together. I'm going to read it, and then I want you to read it with me. Is Dad mad? No. Dad is happy. Say that with me now. Is Dad mad? No. Dad is happy. So why do we think Dad got happy? He was so mad at Tad because he had ripped up the mat. So why did he get happy? Can you say it out loud? Good job. Yes, he tried to solve the problem and tried to make his owner feel better about him ripping that mat. He tried to make it all better by putting the flour on top of the rip. All right, let's look over here at our words to read really quickly. Look at my mouse, and we're going to see if we can read those words. Think about these words that you know. Ready? I'm going to read them, and then I want you to read them after me. Am, my, see, the, I. Let's do that one more time and go a little bit faster. Ready? Am, my, see, the, I. All right, the last thing that you're going to do is you can pause the video and look at these pictures that start with N, N, and D, D, and go on a picture hunt and decide which one of these pictures start with those beginning letters and say those out loud as you touch those pictures. Great job, boys and girls, today reading words with N, N, and D, D, making predictions and thinking about why the dad was mad in our story. Have a great day.